Hello everyone, welcome to Fine Moon Rising. This is Scorpio's June 2025 Tarot and Energy Sigil. So right now I'm pulling cards for your sigil. The cards will direct the sigil that I will draw for you. Looks like you have the Moon, you have the Ace of Swords, you have the Death card, which is just you showing up, but also it means transformation, so we'll get to that in a minute. You have the Ten of Wands and also the World card. So the general reading here is reflect on what you have and what is possible for your future. This is very much a future planning type of energy for June. There is a big change manifesting. I think you feel it. It's not quite here, but I think you see it on the horizon, and now you're worried, possibly anxious. There's some anxious energy, especially mid-month, but there is some energy of now what? What am I going to do now? Okay, so what I'm doing is writing down your sigil. This change may feel a little rash, honestly. So what I'm going to put here is I accept this change. Okay, and so, you accept that it's coming. Maybe you've been putting it off, but now it's time to really just like go with it. You know what you need to do. You know what needs to happen. You know it's coming, that type of thing. I am crossing out all the vowels and all the repeat consonants, and then I'm keeping the consonants that are left, and I'm drawing your sigil out, which appears to be rather simple, but I kind of just felt a very big energy of like hot, like fire, like passion, like movement, like it's time to go, it's go time, it's I'm not sure I want to do this, but here it comes, it's coming, it's going, that type of energy. So I just felt for your sigil, I thought I should use very bright colors, just things indicating that you are moving in a very rapid direction. This change is coming upon you very quickly. And I'm feeling 3 months for some reason. So here I am drawing your sigil, and you will see the tarot that I will have pulled. Let's talk about astrology before we go. And I'm not an astrologer, but this is just general overview for the month of June. Okay. There's some dogmas running around in your head that you just keep repeating over and over and over and over again. It could be something familial, some sort of ancestral thing, something handed down to you. Your mom said, your dad said, your auntie said, whatever it is. But there's something in the back of your mind that you keep playing over. Is it true? Is it true for now times? Is what you believe actually true? And I think you're going to be questioning that in the beginning of the month. And then that's going to spur on this change. It's like once you realize that what you've been saying to yourself is all basically bullshit, then you will start to make different choices in your life. And anytime that those words that come to you in the back of your mind, like little splinters, whenever they show up, you're just going to be dismissing them, and they will eventually go away again. Any kind of something we shed light on, we change it, right? We have the unique ability to change our memories, actually. And so we can actually go back to traumas and change them. We can comfort, ourselves in meditation in order to change those traumas, those type of things. So it's very important that you just kind of reflect on the words that you're saying to yourself. It's very important. All right. So old ideas, let go of them. And let's see. This will actually change your storyline. This is the only thing that's going to spur on this massive, massive change for you. Mid-month, you may feel anxious about this because where are we when we stop thinking the things that we used to think, and now we're in this no man's land? Oh my gosh, what do we do? You're going to fill it in with things that are more, in alignment with where you want to go in the future, with your future goals and your future relationships. Okay, and that will change your whole life, actually. So I feel like mid-month too, we need to be gentle with loved ones. This change is very difficult, and you may feel aloof. You may feel, kind of cold towards your loved ones, but just be gentle. Know that they don't understand. And try not to be too secretive. Really let them in on your changes. Really let them in on what you're thinking, because they will have some insights for you. So open communication, super important mid-month, and end of month with Jupiter transiting, of course, you're going to have good luck. So it's not all for naught. This change is going to be great for you and your future. Let's move right into the tarot here, and you will probably, or you might have already seen a picture of the tarot that's coming up. So the Two of Cups jumped out when I was shuffling, and this Two of Cups, I'm using White Sage Tarot, And it's just things coming together, kind of a kismet opportunity, kismet stuff in your life coming together. And I feel like it's after this change. It's like this aha moment, and I hate those words, so annoying. Anyway, is actually allowing you to see everything very clearly in your life. There's some clarity, and you're able to push things together that want to be together. So opportunities will show up. You'll accept them, and it's like, now you meet the opportunity. Hello, face to face, okay? You do have the Eight of Wands, you do have the Five of Wands, and you have the Queen of Swords. So overall energy for you is, free flow. We got to go with it. This change, we just have to go with it. Also, the Five of Wands, there's going to be others involved. You do have to include the people in your inner circle. Once you get going on things, you might have to pull back and have some time alone to think. But then we need to communicate. We need to tell people what we're doing. We need to get their input. We do have the Queen of Swords, going to be making plans and taking action. Very much directing other people around you. Maybe you do have people that are tertiary. So people you employ, possibly people you need services, goods from, things like that to get you going. Something like that. In your past, you did have the Page of Wands. So learning about possibly things that are holding you back and realizing that you just don't want to be in that energy anymore. And we're kind of done with those old dogmas, and it's time to move on, elevate, level up, and just go forward. Okay. So that was part of the realization that spurred all this change on. You're questioning things. This is a time of questioning. And I just believe it's part of the Gemini season. Geminis are always questioning. That's just what, they do. All right. You do have the Ace of Pentacles, though. You are looking for your future. You are looking for opportunities. You are looking to better yourself all around. Be it in connection, be it in your networks, being it in your business or your career path. You are looking to better your environment, better everything around you. And there's a lot of energy for you to do so. It takes just this one not so little change in your mindset to go ahead and spur on the rest, like I'm seeing a tumbleweed going across the road. Maybe people live where there's tumbleweeds or something. But I'm seeing like a tumbleweed rolling across the road in the rain, like you can't really, with the winds, you can't really stop it. You just let it go. All right. And that's kind of what's going to happen. It's going to be just rolling towards your progress. Whether you like it or not, you may be very, very uncomfortable with this, but that's what's happening. You do have the Six of Cups in your subconscious. So there is, what you're doing next does have some past ties, meaning it ties into your past experience. So it's absolutely a good thing that you're going on this path forward because you are drawing on experience. We have the Queen of Wands in your subconscious. So Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands. Boy, you're really directing energy. You might be learning about alchemy and how you can change things in your mind to direct the energy outside of you. And it's like an epiphany for you. It is something that maybe you haven't done so much of in the past, but I feel like that's like it's all starting in your heart and mind. And now you're directing the flow of energy, which is very, very exciting. And you're watching things manifest, especially by the end of the month. And that's creating all those lovely opportunities and luck for you. You have the Two of Pentacles. All right. In your near future, it's going to be a bit of a shit show. I'm not going to lie. It's just going to be a little bit of a mess because we're in one phase and jumping to another phase. And so that takes some doing. And this is a lot of internal work for you. So a lot of people won't understand maybe your moodiness, and people won't understand that, you need a little time by yourself and before you can come back and communicate appropriately with those around you. And so there's something here about you juggling that, juggling your environment a bit and the people in your environment a bit. And that's kind of difficult for other people to understand. So you do have the Judgment card. You have been approaching things in a very I'm going to end this cycle now. This stops now. I'm tired of this. Let's get going. I don't want to do this any longer. I don't want to be stuck here. Let's end this cycle. Let's get to the root of the problems and let's fix this. However you see fit. Health, pay attention to your health there. When the Judgment card shows up, I always feel like it's an all-inclusive card of health, well-being, mental well-being, and things like that, as well as our financial well-being. So I feel like it's one of those things that, because when we end cycles, especially emotional cycles or traumas, it does affect everything in our life, including how we're approaching our finances, our connections, as well as how we're approaching ourselves. Treat yourself with kindness, give yourself grace, take care of your body and your mind and your soul. Just really pay attention to that. All right, we do have the Sun card. That is your environment. So action, action, action. That's going to be your motto in June, is like, after about the 9th, I'd say, you're going to be on an action path, because you see the opportunities, it's coming ahead. And I see there's like a 3-month time frame. So there is something that's going to manifest at the end of, like, from June, July to August, maybe end of August, early September type thing. And you see that's coming. And so, of course, you're going to want to jump on this bandwagon and take those actions, those appropriate steps that you've been planning for, Queen of Wands, because that was in your conscious reality. You planned for this. You're taking the actions now. Okay, accepting those opportunities. You have the Four of Cups here as advice here. And you can't pour from an empty cup is what I'm getting. I feel very cups energy on this. And I think, your mental, emotional, everything work is super important right now, because it will help you, it will aid you in the future. So it will remove blocks, and it will allow you to just go ahead and manifest things very easily. So in the future, and also use that lovely Jupiterian energy that is going to be presenting itself end of month. So there's something here about fill your cup. That's your goal, really, is to fill your cup. How are you doing that? What is your plan there? What's your plan of action for filling this cup? Is it, you have to work on your financial aspect. What is going to bring you the greatest return on investment? And I just don't mean money. I mean emotional fulfillment. This is a Cups card. So what's going to bring you that emotional fulfillment? Is it starting that business you've always wanted to start, and you start small, you start on the side, whatever? Is it jumping in? I feel this is such a big change, though. I feel it's much bigger. Like, you're going all in on something. Maybe you're going all in. You're going back to school. Maybe you're going, you're moving. Maybe you're accepting something that you wanted to do, or you're trying something new. But there's something going all in, going for broke, that type of thing. That's the energy that I see here. But again, don't pour from an empty cup. You do need those people around you to support you, to help you move forward. So open communication, and just communicate. If you're feeling not interested in talking, then you're not. Okay, King of Wands. You're going to be manifesting everything you want with that Jupiterian energy. So good luck, Scorpio. There is luck coming for you at the end, and you will be manifesting all that you desire. It's just going to take like 3 months or so. Okay, if you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, subscribe. See you next time.